It's a beautiful day in Claradise, and I'm so excited to show you one of my favorite places on campus at Santa Clara University. My name is Zach. I'm the Resident Director for the Alpha Residential Learning Community housed in Graham Hall at Santa Clara. I'm so excited to show you some of the things and places that you might get to call home looking forward this fall. So let's take a look at our beautiful building. We're about to enter the front entrance of Graham. It's quite grandiose. And upon entering, we're immediately greeted with what looks like a staircase you could take prom photos on, right? Welcome to the Graham lobby. In our lobby, we have my office, the Graham service desk, which I'll talk about in a moment, and an office for one of our faculty directors, whom you'll meet later on. The Graham lobby, like I said, is home to the service desk. It's staffed by undergraduate students called desk assistants who work to ensure safety, security, and a sense of comfort for all of our Graham residents. The service desk is open every day, and it's open until roughly midnight every day. You can check out some community building equipment. We've got a plethora of board games. You can check out kitchen equipment as well. So whatever you think you might need that you didn't bring with you, chances are we've probably got it. So Graham is a mostly four stories building that is generally shaped like a C. We will take a look later on at our courtyard, and I'll give you some inside scoop as to what it's called and why. But I want to show off one of our rooms that you could potentially be staying in. So while we're walking to the room, I want to point out what the Alpha RLC is all about. So our theme is innovation, integrity, and impact. So students who live in the Alpha RLC and our community members here really need to harness the collective energy within Silicon Valley. We're way better suited than other institutions and other universities to make adequate use of Silicon Valley. That's where our spirit of innovation comes from. I want to show you one half of our major community building space. It's a little dark today because of some sunlight and shades that we have down. But this is the Graham Commons, or rather it's half of the Graham Commons. So if we pan over this way, this wall actually is an electronic wall that comes up and down based on the needs of our space. So during large community events where we try to get everyone or as many people as possible to come out and show their support for our staff's work, we raise this wall up. During the business day, however, the other side of this wall becomes a classroom. So that means we have a total of 3 classroom spaces here in Graham for your learning needs. It's a great place to be. One of my favorite parts of living in a building with classrooms, living and working in a building with classrooms, is students rolling out of bed 4 minutes before class is set to start, or sometimes 4 minutes after class is supposed to start, and rolling down into their class in their pajamas. It never gets old when I see students that are frantically rushing to make sure they get into their class. They look like they just woke up. We're going to take a look now at our showroom. So this is a standard double here in Graham. You see when we first walk in, a wall of 2 closets, 1 closet per resident. So again, this is a double occupancy room. We have a vanity right here that is separate from the rest of the bathroom area. Bathroom with toilet and shower is embedded behind that door. You can see lovely space here in Graham Hall. So again, this is a standard double room. Excellent. We'll continue taking a look at some more community amenities. We're going to look at a kitchen, a lounge, and a laundry room. So Graham is split into 12 distinct neighborhoods. Each neighborhood has a community lounge with a flat screen TV, some sort of community building activity or entertainment. In this lounge, we'll take a look at a foosball table. And each lounge is flanked by a community kitchen and a community laundry room. So this is our community kitchen. Right now we're in the 1D neighborhood. You see that this kitchen, like the rest of them, has a full stove and oven, microwave, ample counter space, double sinks, wow, and a nice stainless steel refrigerator. Pro tip, this refrigerator also serves ice and water. So if you are thirsty and need a drink, that fridge has you taken good care of. So this is one of our lounges. This is the 1D lounge. I mentioned the foosball. Can't forget the foosball. Some ample seating and a flat screen TV that's hooked up to our cable TV over the air through Comcast, through Xfinity. And then I promised you each lounge is flanked by a laundry room, so let's take a look at that. You'll see immediately 2 washing machines and 2 dryers. That's standard. Each lounge, laundry room, and kitchen is home to anywhere between 25 and 36 residents. So you will share this space with a good group of people. I hope that's helpful for you getting to take a look at where you might be living. Now, I promised you that I would share with you maybe a little bit of history, right? So Graham, once upon a time, in its early days, Graham was actually comprised of 4 buildings, 4 different units or buildings that all made up the Graham and the Alpha community. But in the early 2010s, Graham was rebuilt and redone. So we're going to take a look now at the green area. So this space is lovingly called the quad because, again, if you'll call on your short-term memory, I said there were 4 buildings on either end of this courtyard area. So it made this green space called the quad kind of a happening spot. But there was actually a swimming pool where this green space used to be, or as part of this green space. So Graham residents of the past will recognize this space maybe a little less than our current or recent residents. So there used to be a swimming pool here, but it is sadly no longer. Instead, we get to occupy and leverage this beautiful green space. It looks a little yellow right now, but that's because it's summertime. And we use a lot of this green space for some outdoor programming and events, because why not capitalize on this beautiful weather and sunshine that we get to benefit from? I hope you enjoyed your little tour of Graham. I can't wait to meet you, and see you soon.